Hi everyone, so this is the very much requested tutorial of how to get your texture to look like it's a sweep. So I'm going to firstly separate my subjects from a background, and that just makes it so much easier. It's not 100% necessary, but I prefer to do that. So if you don't have the select subject option, then you can just use your quick selection tool and select your subjects this way. I'm just going to use select subject because it's so much quicker. Okay, and that's selected everything that I wanted, so that's great. So I'm going to Command or Control J, and that will separate my subject from my backdrop. And don't worry about the edges, it's absolutely fine. I'm then going to come down to the background layer here, and I'm going to go to File and Place Embedded. And then I'm going to choose my texture. I'm going to go for the Be Proud one because it's one of my favourite. And I'm just going to size that to the image. I really like the top of the texture, so I'm going to make sure that is included. And I'm then going to turn the blending mode to soft light. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm going to copy that layer. So Command J or Control J, depending whether you're Mac or Windows, and then I'm going to turn that off. We're not going to work on it, but before we add any masking onto this one, I just wanted to make sure we'd copied the original. It just saves us going to File and Place Embedded again. So I'm going to add my layer mask, and I'm going to switch it off and on and just figure out kind of where I want to mask up to. So it's around here. So I'm just going to start masking at 100% opacity. Then I'm going to switch to 50% and just mask and feather that in. And we can always bring some back or take away some more afterwards. I'm then going to turn on this top layer, and I'm going to hit my move tool. So V is your shortcut. I'm going to click here so that we can right click and flip vertical, and then I'm going to drag that down to the line. I like to go a little bit over the line. Then I'm going to hold Command or Control, depending whether you're Mac or Windows. So Command for Mac, Control for Windows. And I'm going to click on the corner here and drag that out. So you can see we are creating that floor, and you just want the straight line but underneath. Whoops. There we go. So I'm going to hit enter. Then I'm going to go onto my marquee tool, and it's feathered around 40 pixels, and I'm just going to select the top of here, and I'm going to add a layer mask. And I'll just Command or Control I to invert, and that'll just feather that down nicely if we look. Then I'm going to click on my layer mask and switch into my black brush at around 30% opacity, and I'm just going to start bringing a little bit of the original backdrop in. So I'm not clicking in all the same places. I'm just clicking around. I'll just turn that up a little bit. I can bring a little bit back if I need to. Let's take a little bit from here. So you can pick whichever part of the backdrop you want. You don't have to stretch it so far. So you could have more on the floor, and then you can add a curves layer and just bring down the blacks a little bit. Invert that and switch to your white brush and just add a little bit more definition down here. You can even add a little bit to the background if you wanted, and that will work behind the background for as long as you are behind your subject. So let's take a snapshot and we'll look at before and after. So before and after. I'm absolutely obsessed with this texture. It's Be Proud on sweetsoulstudios.com. Take care everyone. Bye.